Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Today I'm coming to you live from my commute home, making use of the time in the car. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about early career job movement, job hopping, some people may call it. The grass isn't always green on the other side, right? That situation happened to me earlier in my career, at about the 8-year mark. I had just got married. I just relocated from Phoenix to Houston, Texas in my first plant manager role with the company I'd been with for 8 years. I had an individual that I knew for many years in human resources take a position, a leadership position with the company that was recruiting me in Savannah, and reached out to me, talked to me, told me about the position. I ended up taking the position after what I thought at the time was conducting my good analysis, my due diligence. Was it the right decision for me? At the end of the day, it ended up not working out. It wasn't the right decision for me. I didn't know it at the time, but I certainly knew it about 8 to 10 months in the role. The position didn't end up being what it was pitched to me as. Different dynamics, philosophical differences. I knew I needed to have an exit plan and a strategy to exit that role to where I wasn't in the red, didn't owe back any relocation, kind of get my bearings straight. It ended up being one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, in my career. I didn't know it at the time, but I received invaluable experience in finance, P&L management, income statement management, kind of running a small business within a large corporation versus what I was doing previously. But what I didn't do is take all aspects of that decision and weigh them, right? The pros and cons. I thought I did at the time, but I didn't analyze, okay, by taking this job, how is it going to impact my career positive or negatively? Or how is it going to impact my personal life positive or negatively? Or my family, right? I was the nail in the coffin, if you will, for me was driving home every day from that job and just not being happy. I had not had that at that point in my career. And, being pitched with a great director title and more compensation and other perks that I didn't have before, and knowing that I was underpaid versus my peers and what I was doing and the scope and all of that, it really didn't matter. When I was driving home every day like I am right now, I was just unhappy, and I was going home putting that burden on my wife and my family more so than I should have. And I knew that I had to make a change. So my advice to you is, if you're early in your career or at a midway point in your career and you're being recruited or headhunted, you have to have a strategy before that happens. So if you don't have that strategy, start now. Sit down and look at your short term, your 3 to 5 year plan, your long term, your maybe 5 to 10 year plan, okay? And not just look at your career, that's a part of it, but the other part of it is your personal life, your family. How is making that decision that may give you a little bit more salary, a little bit more of your bonus, what other type of benefit, it may not be the right decision for you. Or you may be better off taking a lateral move and then moving up later after you get a certain experience, right? Sit down and just understand, where do you see yourself in 5, 10, 15 years? Do you still want to be an analyst? Do you want to be an analyst forever and not have stress of being a leader? That's fine. You can do that. Do you want to be the president and CEO of your company? Do you want to start your own company? Those are all the things that you have to weigh, especially as a young professional in your career. And when you start differentiating yourself with your experience and get headhunted, you have to be prepared rather than, you may think you're prepared, you're likely not, and you're reacting to that email, right? Or to that phone call. Okay, so again, be prepared. I can't say it enough. Sit down, talk to your family, your spouse, a trusted mentor, trusted family member that you can count on, and make that decision, because you're the one that's ultimately going to be responsible for it. You can talk to as many people as you want, you can listen to these types of videos, you can read books, but at the end of the day, you're responsible for your decision in your life. And sure, it may be exciting, there may be a chase of these recruiters or headhunters reaching out to you, but you have to think long term, right? You have to think strategically, okay? So if I continue to provide value to you in these videos, please like and please subscribe so you can see when the new videos come out, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Cheers.